Hello and welcome to this month's video. So welcome Cancer, and I've titled it Stop, Don't Sell Yourself Short, Know Your Worth. So it's a very big month for you guys in terms of like really getting in touch with what you're worth, what you're deserving of. Really, it feels almost like a bit of an emotional month. So let me pop this up on the screen just so you can see this. So yeah, stop, don't sell yourself short, know your value, I would add in there as well, and know your worth. So let's get into it. And the potion that I recommend for you guys would be this one, which is Heal a Broken Heart. Now, this is to calm your heart and soothe your spirit. So it's a blend of tea that I've created, and the affirmation is, I am grateful for my strong heart and resilient spirit. So beautiful energy to work with to support you through this month. We're going to look into some crystals as well, which I might hold up to start with to move them out of the way so I've got more room for the cards because it's a big one. So definitely rose quartz would be a great one for you guys to work with this month. Really just supporting heart energy and supporting your emotional body. And we also have celestial light. So this is another beautiful one. So this one helps us to tune into the angelic realms. It's going to help you to receive a lot more guidance. And it's just one that's beautiful to have, whether it's in your living room or next to your bed. Very soothing, very supportive on a soul level. So let's get in and have a look at some of the astrology to go with it. So just a quick little write-up that I've got, and it says, you may feel out of sorts and not your usual self. So I've also written Venus retrograde is not helping you feel your glowy self. So please don't discount yourself. Please don't overcompensate with people or people please. Just know your value, know your worth. Do the work and focus on you this month, especially anything law of assumption, self-concept work, visualizing outcomes, and the highlighting the things of what you do want to feel and experience. So definitely using your affirmations. And we have also popped up, I think it was on my Facebook page and Instagram, you'll be able to go and look at the little square affirmation cards that takes you through a little process. So if you're feeling, say, for example, stuck, it's how to tap into gratitude to pull yourself out of that emotion. So I have so many little tips and tools for you guys to use. The other thing also is more tapping into that magnetic self. So some of you actually might want to work with Love Potion is another one that you could also work with. Just depends on like what part you are in the journey. So this is more about like, I am magnetic, my heart is open to receiving love. So these to be used as part of like a little ritual to help set your intention, to keep you focused with transitioning and moving through this month that is a little bit heavier. So definitely, you may also feel like a brand new version of self by the time the new moon rolls around. We also have a Mercury retrograde that's not helping, that will also be a little bit midway through the month starting. So with this new moon, we are going to be doing an event. Let me just pop this up. So we also have the Soul Alchemy Potions. And this is if you bought a potion in the past or you're buying one, you will receive an invite to our online event. So these are held once a month. They are masterclasses working with laws of assumption, working with meditation. We also work together as a little video chat group. You can have your screen on private if you like. This month of February, we were working with awakening your intuition, imagination, and psychic gifts. It's not too late to join if you're seeing this before the new moon, and you'll have here all of the details about what it entails and the timings and things. So the new moon for March will be put up later in the month of March. And I just want to say a huge thank you to those of you that are helping me to grow my channel. We've got some amazing shows coming up with Greg and Phil, and we also have coming up different live Q&As, the mystical soul readings, of course, the Venus retrograde, and I also have my page for bookings. So please jump on over to the gorgeous girls at Maison Jupiter, and you can book a session with me over there. The mystical oracle reading is the most popular at the moment, which is where you can have your list of questions, and we look in from a psychic approach, also with the aura and with the tarot. So a lot of fun. Okay, let's jump back to looking into your reading a little bit more in depth. So yeah, definitely I would be focused on what it is that you do want, definitely nourishing yourself. I would also be like layering up the work around affirmations, noticing what arises that feels uncomfortable or it feels like a pattern that you also want to release and let go of. So let's have a look into the tarot and see what is coming up for the month for you guys. So we're just asking Spirit to give us a little bit of a heads up into what to expect for this month of March. It's interesting. So I'm being shown what feels to be holding breath. So just even watching this video, just take note. Have you been holding your breath? Are you actually breathing correctly? Are you working with your nervous system at the moment? Or are you sort of like a little bit of a bundle of nerves or having anxiety, just sort of holding? And then I saw the vision of a pine tree. And it's interesting because we know that pine oil is good for breath, for breathing. With pine as well, it's also refreshing to like clear the mind. It's a little bit of a disinfectant or antiseptic. So I'm just seeing a vision of pine. So you may also want to work with some pine oil. Let's fill into these cards before we flip them over. So yeah, definitely inviting in higher angelic energies because I see them coming in and trying to work with you, but I'm seeing this vision. So they're showing me some of you are going about it blind through the dark or trying to rely on your mental mind or willpower to sort of push things forth, when they're showing me take a breath, take time to connect, work with your nervous system, give everything a little bit of a reset, and then open yourself up to divine guidance, because I do feel they're wanting to help to breeze through this month a little bit easier. So let's flip the cards over. Wow. Tower card is the first card, followed by the Princess of Disc. Now, she is quite a stubborn energy. I call her my stubborn teenager. She tries to sort of push things through by just believing it with an assumption and repeating it over and over again. She doesn't take on what everyone else says. So that could be where you've maybe perhaps felt lost in your ways at the moment, is taking on too much about what everyone else thinks. You know, being one of the most beautiful emotional signs, you have such an empathic heart and you have so much that you give to everyone else. So please just take a little bit of time out for yourself. There's a bit of emotional disconnect that's going on for you this month. So Eight of Cups we see here sort of severed from that spiritual connection. And it's only temporary. We can patch these beautiful little cups up. So just as I said before, taking a few deep breaths in, connect in with yourself, allow that energy and inspiration and messages to come through from the spiritual realms. And sometimes in Eight of Cups, we'll be feeling like we're stuck or feeling like we're underwater and we're trying to swim to get to the surface because we know something new is there. What we have, though, is the Hermit energy. And the hermit, he has all these gifts and skills and abilities, but he waits around for permission from other people. So with him, we also see that he's supposed to be spreading his light, his wisdom, his teaching. He just is a little bit heavy in his head sometimes, over analyzing, what's everyone going to think if I do that? So we do have a Nine of Swords. Please be kind to yourself and feeling that some of the energy is also coming from you in terms of like critiquing yourself, over analyzing, as we said with the Hermit card. And we have this Mars and Gemini energy. So it could be a little bit chaotic. Definitely recommend meditation for this month. And let's have a look into what Spirit wants to say in terms of how do we sort of more smooth sail? How can they guide us through what to do with these energies and not be too heavy in our hearts and our mind? And to perhaps release us from some of this stuck energy. And also, if you're watching, check out your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus sign. This is actually my Venus sign and one of my gorgeous friends and my partner. So there's a few of us Venus and Cancer energies out there. They're the ones that want to make you a cup of tea, to nurture, to look after you. So please send this to someone that you know has Cancer in part of their zodiac, in part of their astrology. So we have a Two of Cups is the way to sort of get through this. So this might be actually confiding in a friend this month, having a heart-to-heart conversation. We have Two of Cups with the Queen of Cups. So go to someone who can nurture you for a change. Queen of Cups is also coming into your own heart energy. She's one that gives and gives and gives. And look, we've seen a Nine of Swords again. So definitely don't let this become like a dark night of the soul energy, like it is in the Rider-Waite, where we see the heavy oppressive energies pushing down on you in the middle of the night. Things like we talk about rescue remedy or emergency essence, just like a little spray under the tongue or a few drops, depending on what brand you have, will help you to also emotionally have that support through the month. And we have the Knight of Wands. This, at a much deeper level, Spirit is addressing to look at subconscious beliefs, looking at your patterns. We don't want to sort of just feel like we're faking it and we're diving in. We want to have where we're emotionally working with underneath and working with all of the layers. So this is about pattern breaking for you this month. So there is that expression of, and Spirit gave me this, I think it was in maybe the Venus retrograde or one of the other videos I filmed recently, but it did say that this is not happening to us, it's happening for us. So we have this energy here of the month, but we have the Emperor too. So with this Emperor, have a bigger perspective, look back on everything. Try not to sort of be in your head wondering what other people are thinking and feeling and doing the empath thing. I even would get outside. And this is also the Emperor being Aries energy too. It is a little bit Phoenix energy in my favorite deck. There's a double Phoenix on that shield too. So have a look at perhaps it's not the time to cut bangs, as I've said with the Venus retrograde. It is the time though where you can have a look and explore where you want to go. You can highlight or spotlight the things that are not working for you or the things that you don't like. And just I would say release and let go and ask Spirit to come in to give you some movement, because we do have the Eight of Cups, which is a little bit of that stuck energy. Let's have a look again if there's anything else Spirit wants to highlight and help us with this month for my beautiful Cancer beings. So I'm actually seeing fairy realms come in too. So definitely get amongst nature if you can, if it's not too cold, or perhaps you can work with some flower essences, crystals, or flowers, and work with the fairy realms. They want to bring in lightness. They want to bring in sweetness and magic and nurturing. They've given me quite a few cards. So let's have a look into this. We have the Star Tarot, the Empress. So as I just said, the word nurturing. So the Empress energy, she's the Queen of Queens. We can see here she's very fertile. She's actually sitting right amongst nature and has a butterfly wing of transformation in the artwork, as well as the moon. And we have this beautiful Venusian-like star that the owl is bringing. So with this Venus retrograde and with the new moon and the full moon energies of this month, let this also tap you into your wisdom, tap you into that deeper emotional connection with self. Feel and meditate into your heart, feel into your gut and your belly. For some of you, you may, with all of this energy going on, be feeling a little bit of digestive upsets too. We do have the card of Temperance. So this is Mars and Venus energy, tempering back and forth. It is also about divine timing. So as we say, this too shall pass. We have the Lover's card, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Sun. So coming out on the other side of things, focus on the relationships that are harmonious, focus on working together with other people, maybe opening up and expressing your feelings and things a lot more. That's actually going to help bring the long-term concrete change, because we don't just want a Knight of Wands where it's a little bit of change and then things are kind of back to the beginning or feeling exhausted. So we do have this beautiful longevity energy of the Sun coming out to brighten and illuminate things. So don't hold your breath this month. Work with your tools and techniques that you know how to. I'm here to help if you need extra assistance in a session. And let me just pop this up. So you'll find my bookings available over at Maison Jupiter, and please use the discount code Jupiter to save 10%. Thank you also for subscribing to my channel. And if you want to come and have a little bit of extra support, we also have our once a month new moon manifestation events. And if you're looking to buy a potion, we also now have the 6 blends available as one bundle. So that is a beautiful way to try and sample all of the different products in full sizes too. So really good price for that. But thank you for watching. Please remember to hit that thumbs up and share this out to some beautiful Cancer beings in your life that need that little bit of extra love and support.